All right, everybody, welcome back. Totally Driven Radio. It's Bay Ragney, Frank Namoli, and we are live Thursday night on our new network, Frank. In case people don't know, our new network, the Totally Driven Entertainment Radio Network. It's got a good ring to it.
Soon to be adding many more good shows. Not that we don't have two good ones on board already.
Oh, absolutely. Well, let's get to the phone lines and welcome our first guest of the night. From the Food Network and the Great American Food Truck Race, our good friends, Philly's finest, the Samboni boys. What's going on, guys?
What's up? What's going on?
Yo, how you guys doing?
Oh, so you're all on there. So I only got two phone lines on there.
Yeah, Chris is working.
Oh, okay. So,
Joe and Eric.
What's going on, guys? The suspense is killing us. Since when does reality shows do, like, to be continues and two-part shows? What the hell is that about?
I think they're just trying to build the suspense.
If anybody
I had a question for you guys. Something that, after you guys were on the show, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I pointed it out to Bay, and I'm not going to really get in, but a newspaper actually put out that you guys were in the final three before they were down to the final three. And I kind of thought that was funny. And I was like, did you guys know about that the results were out back then?
Yeah, I mean, anything. If you really want to look up anything online, you can. If you want to get down and dirty, you know what I mean? But it takes away from the fun. It's like looking up spoilers, you know what I mean? You don't really want to do that if you're into the show.
Oh, no, and that's what aggravated me is that they sat there and it was the Chicago Post that did it. I'm like, why would you do that? You know,
it's one of the only reality shows where the elimination and all that stuff takes place in public. So, we'd be doing our elimination, and there'd be, when we did it in Idaho, there was 100 people there taking pictures and everything. They saw who got eliminated. So not everyone's going to keep their mouth shut. You know what I mean?
Oh, no kidding.
See, yeah. and I'm glad you guys told me that because I was like, I was actually bent, but at the same time I was happy because I seen you guys in the final three, and I told Bay I want to see that truck driving around Philly sometime soon.
I hope so. Win or lose, you'll be seeing us around somewhere. You can't get rid of us that easy.
So
exactly.
So whether you guys win or lose, or whoever the winner of the show is that the actual truck that you guys would win, or do they give you another one?
I think it's that one. I hope it's that one. I don't know. I mean, the trucks that we have are really nice. It said in our contract that it could have been a different truck, but I don't see why they would do that. You know what I mean? They already got it wrapped and everything. So
right. That's what I was thinking. Because it's all, it's got the whole the wrap and the logo, and great promotional tool for you guys.
We want a tune-up. If they're going to give us that, if they're giving us that, we want a tune-up.
Yeah, right.
Driving it across the country. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they gave us a different one.
Now, how was that? I mean, have you guys ever experienced anything like that, like all that long-distance driving like that?
No. I'll never do it again. I'll never go west of Chicago ever again unless I'm on a comfy airplane.
Yeah, man.
Once you get out past Chicago, there is, I mean, God bless them. They're really, really nice people, but there is a lot of nothing. Just rolling landscapes of nothing.
You got to drive through mountains. Oh, God, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So a guy like us from Philly, when you're going out that way, you're going past Chicago, and you're out in the the middle of the country, in the middle of nowhere. What's it? I mean, it's like a true culture shock.
Definitely. You know what the biggest thing is too, because I don't know how them people do it, but there's no convenience. Like at any time of the day, I can go to Wawa or 7-Eleven and get some kind of essentials. If you go to them towns out there, they shut down at like 9 p.m. It's a ghost town. There's nobody anywhere. We walked around looking for bars. Yeah, we walked around looking for bars for hours. At like 11 o'clock, they're closed.
Wow.
You couldn't believe it.
Now that the first time we talked to you, I guess it was after week 1 or 2 of the show. And now that you guys are in the final, what's it been like? And I asked you this the first time around, with your friends and all. Have your friends been treating you any different? And more, I should ask, are you being noticed more? Are people stopping you guys? Are you guys getting a lot of attention now?
We're definitely getting noticed a lot in the Philly food truck industry. A lot of people are reaching out to us. Everyone's been really cool about it. I mean, there's been a few instances where, like Chris said the other day, he was in the supermarket waiting in line, and some lady tapped him on the shoulder and says, "Oh, don't tell me who wins. Don't say anything. I love the show." And that was it. Like, you know what I mean? Some little old lady that watches the show. It happened
to me in Sam's Club the other day. I was carrying the slab of beef, and some dude walked up and wanted to have a 20-minute conversation about it while I was standing there with a frozen hunk of beef over my shoulder. It was burning through my shirt into my shoulder.
Now, how was it? It was in the Chicago one last week, I guess, where you guys found a place that actually the guy was from Philly and made Philly cheesesteaks, and you drove like an extra hour out of the way or something to get meat and rolls off of him. Do you think that was like a bad move that you guys did that, or you look back?
Nah, you know what? We knew from the very beginning that we were going to be behind the 8 ball as far as getting our product. I mean, if you just take the Tiki Taco guys, for example, you know, they buy 1 pack of pita, tortilla shells. There's 30 in a pack. They're paying $2 for 30 of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're paying $1 a roll. You know what I mean? So we knew that we were behind the 8 ball. But to be honest with you, like, when people from across the country meet 3 guys from Philly, they have a certain expectation. They want a cheesesteak. So if they would have walked up to our truck and we were selling tacos, they would have been like, well, I don't want that. You know what I mean? I want a cheesesteak. So we didn't want to let people down. But it was a decision that we made. Maybe, you know, it wasn't a good decision, but in the end we stayed true to what we went there to do, and that, you know, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's like not driving out of the way is ripping off your customers. You know what I mean? That's not cool. If there's a place where you can get the product that we want to put out, we're going to take the extra mile to go get it. You know what I mean? It's not worth putting out less, like, food that's not as good. If you can get the better food, go get it. That's kind of how we looked at it.
The only problem is driving an extra mile.
That place is called Monty's in Chicago, and I'm telling you, man, they got the real deal. They fly in the bread and everything. Guys from Philly, it's good stuff.
Anyone in Chicago, hit up Monty's in I think it's in the north section, North Chicago. Anything west of here, it's the best cheesesteak you're going to get.
Yeah,
I think it might have been Lincoln Square where it was, or Logan Square.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked because when they showed you guys getting the rolls, they were actual Amoroso boxes. I was like, wow, like, how'd that happen?
Yeah, he gets them flown out there. I mean, you know, the biggest problem is, like Rock said, you know, driving a mile or, 10 minutes out of the way isn't a bad thing, not realizing that in Chicago traffic, 1 mile could take 3 days. You know what I mean? So
they got it worse
never
in New York
traffic
and
like
LA.
that.
I'm telling you, Chicago, worst traffic I've ever seen.
That's crazy.
I think you guys did the right thing because I've traveled, and there is no bigger disappointment in the world than a place telling you it's a Philly cheesesteak and it not being.
Yeah,
and,
I know.
You know, a taco is a taco. I can get a taco in any state in the union. I can get certain. You cannot get a cheesesteak everywhere, and they can say it's a cheesesteak, but it's not. And you know what? That's why I think that when you guys went in, you had an advantage that maybe some people weren't looking at because, again, a taco is a taco. It can be good, but I can make tacos at home, and they're really good. I can't make a really good cheesesteak at my house.
Well, that's the thing. The cheesesteak was it was a blessing and a curse at the same time because, you know, like you said, the cheesesteak kind of sells itself. You know, Rock was out front. He was our salesman. He was awesome. He was incredible. Best salesman that was ever on the show. But the cheesesteak kind of sold itself. The problem is people run into that expectation where they walk up and they want a cheesesteak, not realizing it's really not the most cost-effective piece of food to make. You know what I mean? We're using real ribeye steak. It's not, you know, we weren't using minute steak. It was ribeye. You know, we were trying to bring the authenticity, and you know, it cost us in the end.
Now, how about since you guys have been home, there was a lot of fighting going on between you guys. Have you guys calmed down, and or you still have your little fights go on?
No, I hate his guts.
That was can't stand him.
I can't stand either of them.
That fight was over in 5 minutes, and when we hugged it out, that was real life. You know what I mean? That wasn't nothing for TV. That was just us being us. We argue, but at the end of the day, you just forgive and forget, and that's just kind of our motto. You know what I mean?
The fight really wasn't over. The fight really wasn't over until we kissed each other on the mouth, but they didn't show that.
Oh, too funny.
Hey, you got to follow me on Facebook. Some of the stuff that they put out, I think it was last week, they had a picture of one of them just taking a head dive into another's crotch.
Yeah.
The caption for a T-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to send that guy a T-shirt. He's actually from Sacramento.
I think my caption was the best one, and I was waiting for my shirt.
Which one was yours?
The gooey duck one.
That, I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. That was the second choice. You know what? I'm gonna send you a T-shirt anyway. I feel bad now. I'm gonna send you a T-shirt anyway. I swear, on my mother's eyes, that was the second choice.
Oh, that picture is so ridiculous.
We got another one coming now.
That's a picture from actually our friend up the mountains. Slipped off this island and just face planted. I don't know how. He didn't lose a tooth. I don't know how. He didn't break his jaw or lose a tooth.
I'm just glad that someone could snap a picture. There couldn't have been a more perfect timing ever. Like the Muhammad Ali picture where he knocked out Sonny Liston isn't as perfect as that picture.
Oh, that's too funny.
But it just goes to show that what people see on TV is who you guys really are, and that's always a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you know what? It was kind of weird, man. When we got home, you read message boards and stuff, and you come to find out that it kind of rubs some people the wrong way, and it's kind of disheartening because, I mean, I'm sure you guys know people will write nasty things online, and it's kind of strange that they're saying things about us personally, and they've never met us. You know what I mean? So I can't really wrap my head around that whole thing. Don't get me wrong. For every one hater, there's 100 people that send love. But you always see that one hater, and you're like, really, dude? You hate us that much? Why? What did I do to you?
But the best part about people like that is it just shows that they think about you more than you actually think about them.
Oh, I have no idea who they are, and I don't mean to sound arrogant saying that, but I mean, if you want to hate me, at least let me kiss your mother or something before you hate me. Don't just hate me because you hate me. I don't understand that. It's not people from Philly, because people from Philly would never do that. We're honest people. We're loyal people. You don't just hate someone because you hate them. You have to have a reason. We hate T.O. We have a reason. He's a scumbag. We hate T.O. because he's a scumbag. I'm a great dude.
You
I don't want to ask their opinion on the Eagles game this week.
What's that? The Eagles.
Speaking of like people hating on you guys or talking bad about you and all, I got a surprise for you guys, because this person has gone through a lot of that over the last few months.
Don't tell me it's my girl.
Who?
Krissi.
I want to introduce you guys to the true Master Chef. The one and the only. Hey, Krissi, welcome back to Totally Driven Radio. I got your boys here for you.
I know. My heart's fluttering and my loins are flapping.
Yes.
What's up?
What's up, guys? How you
Krissi,
doing?
I just want to ask you a question. I want to ask you one question. How tight are Luca's pants in real life?
Oh, my God. Yeah, Luca has some angina.
Does his shirt button underneath like a onesie, like a baby would wear? They button under the crotch?
They're real tight, and I asked him, I actually asked him, I said, Luca, I said, what do you wear, stretch pants? And he goes, this is fashion.
Yeah, is it? No, it's not, dude. It's weird.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's freaking everyone out. Who ended up winning that show? I stopped watching when you got knocked out.
Yeah, well, it was only one episode after that.
Yeah, I know. Who won? I didn't even watch it, though. Who won?
They had to do that show for default, but yeah, Luca won.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, Luca won.
Yeah, what is this world coming to? Oh, man. Did he pass out his acceptance speech? His pants cut off his oxygen to his head?
Oh, madam.
That's really
and let's go to the other line now. Now we have Luca on.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I hope you have a bleep button.
Yeah, we
Hey, actually, I don't know if you know this or not. Hey, Krissi, I don't know if you know this or not. I haven't announced this yet, but coming up in a couple weeks, though, we do have your good friend Bree coming on.
For Christ's sake. What's she gonna do? She's gonna tell you how to. Yeah, she's gonna tell you how to make black bean burgers, and she's gonna tell you that my barbecue food was better than her shit. You know, this is the picture yeah. The hipster.
Oh God, what's up with them glasses? What is she trying to see the moon?
You know, apparently they're like some kind of expensive designer glasses or something. I don't know. I wouldn't buy them. But you know the hipsters. It's like they spend a lot of money, but they look like homeless people.
Yeah. We were down in Fishtown today, so we know all about it. I'll tell you what. Tell that girl when she's on the show, instead of buying designer sunglasses, she wants to spend a lot of money and look stupid. I'll just come paint her face up like a clown. I'll charge her half price. Have to go spending them expensive glasses.
Here's a handful of balloons. Carry these around for the day.
Yeah, carry these around like a real idiot.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. You should have sold some of the stuff they had her wearing.
Ugh. Weirdo.
But she dresses like that in real life, though.
That's not for show.
Yeah.
You think it's a costume, but it's just real life for her.
Yeah, no, wardrobe hated me because they'd be like, oh, you have to wear this. I ain't wearing that. Yes, you are. I said, no, I'm not. They'd be like, yeah, they'd be like, no, well, we want your hair curly today. No, we want your hair straight today. I said, listen, my hair will be however it's going to be, okay? I got Dago wool, you understand? When it's humid out, I look like Dr. J. Don't tell me to straighten my hair. Yeah, man, I don't know. I heard you guys had a little bit better because the guys from the Food Network, Next Food Network store, they were actually in our hotel. So they had a lot more freedom than we did.
Yeah, it was when they needed us, they needed us, but don't get that twisted. We definitely did our fair share of parties.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to do any of that.
I was out somewhere.
Nah, we weren't allowed to go out at all. Nah, we had Wranglers everywhere. If we went somewhere, we all had to go together.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah, how is Gordon Ramsay in real life?
Oh, my God, he's so funny. I swear to God, he's the funniest dude I ever met in my life.
That's cool. I would love to meet him.
Everything that comes out of his mouth is nuts. Everything. He's a nut.
He's absolutely nuts, Krissi. What is this? I cannot believe your pants are that tight.
Yeah, he used to oh, my God. You talk about tight pants. I think him and Luca wear the same pants.
You know what? When you're worth $300 million, if I was worth $300 million, I'd be walking around naked. So, of course, he's allowed to wear tight pants.
Yeah, he always had on G-Star jeans. Always, like every single time I seen him, all he had on was them G-Star jeans.
No, he's the man.
I don't even know what they are. I never heard of them.
Yeah, apparently it's some clothing company out in L.A. I remember I said to the wardrobe lady, I said, what are G-Stars? She goes, you don't know what G-Star is? Like, oh, my God, no, I don't. Oh, my God, it's nuts. LA's like a different world. Like, I never, ever want to go back. The food sucks. The people are all uptight, and there's Priuses everywhere.
The question
you can't take a city seriously when they don't even got a football team.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Well, the question I got to ask, since we have the new Philly King of Cheesesteaks on, and we have Krissi on, what would
the Queen of Cupcakes?
The Queen of Cupcakes and everything else. What would Krissi add to cheesesteaks to spice it up a little?
What do you mean when you add to a cheesesteak?
What would you
where they are?
Hey, you're talking like you're from Jersey.
I mean, what would you do different to a cheesesteak? What would you throw in there? Something goofy, something crazy. You know what I mean? Like some bacon, pepperoni. I mean, what would you do?
No, stop it,
There's
stop it.
nothing wrong with bacon.
No, all you is knock it off now. The cheesesteak is fine the way it is. Leave it alone. You don't need no more meat. You sound like a guy from Jersey right now.
Let me tell you something. When I was 18, I owned my own pizza shop, and we had steaks and hoagies and all that stuff. And when you're there 12, 14 hours a day, you get so bored of eating the same things. You start putting the most ridiculous stuff on food.
I could never get bored of cheesesteaks ever. I like them just the way they are. Just give it to me. Just the same way, just please. Don't change my cheesesteak.
We started putting bacon and pepperoni and all this other crazy stuff on steaks, and it was getting out of control.
Yeah, well, they got all that. They got all that. Like if the corner store places, they got like bacon cheesesteaks and pepperoni steaks and all that. But like, who actually orders them? Not me.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is we found
a weird cheesesteak is a Schmitter at the ballpark. That's it.
That's not even really a cheesesteak.
Yeah, that's not a cheesesteak. It's a Schmitter, but it's got cheesesteak on it.
See, the funny thing is, like we found a place. We found a place supposedly that sold authentic cheesesteaks. I forget where we were. We were out in the West still somewhere, maybe South Dakota. This place sells authentic Philly cheesesteak. So I picked up the menu, and they had 30 different toppings for a cheesesteak. And I said, this is a fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, do you notice everywhere that they say they have authentic cheesesteaks, they always have green peppers and onions on them?
Have you ever eaten green peppers on a cheesesteak?
I've never had green peppers on a cheesesteak in my life. The hotel we were staying in, it said Philly cheesesteak. Comes with, what they say, cheddar cheese sauce, they said, and onions and green peppers. And I said to the guy, James, James, nobody eats cheesesteaks like that. He was like, oh, that's the only way I ever seen them. I said, yeah, you're from Texas. We don't eat green peppers on their cheesesteaks.
I, for one, am offended by that.
Guys, I just want to apologize for Bay. His fatness. His comments do not represent those of us who eat real cheesesteaks on this show.
He does not. He does get a pass because I used to work in a pizza shop too, and after a 12-hour day, you do get a little goofy. Maybe I made a cheesesteak before with mozzarella sticks on it. After I had a couple beers,
you put like French fries on it. You start putting
you get crazy
things on it.
Like
you get silly.
Sandwiches.
It's silly.
Yeah, you ever have them fat sandwiches? They got like it's like a cheesesteak with like chicken fingers and French fries and like cheese whiz, mozzarella and mozzarella. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like all this shit on one sandwich.
That's a stoner sandwich.
You guys are killing me. Anymore. All right, well, here's the deal. We're going to have to wrap up this segment. It's been a beautiful thing. Chrissy, we miss you. We miss you on Masterchef.
I miss you long time. We'll have to get together and party.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
I heard Frank's buying all the booze.
I heard that too. There you go, Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
What happened? My phone cut out. What is?
My phone cut. Yeah. All right.
He just fell off his chair.
I'm out of beer. You just paid for it.
Wait, I am. If I'm going to a bar with the Samboni boys and Krissi, dude, I'd need to take out a second mortgage.
Yeah, you better tap Mac, buddy. I've never turned down a free drink, so keep them coming.
All right, guys. Well, this Sunday night on the Food Network, tune in, cheer on our boys, the Philly's finest Sambonis. Bring the title home. Somebody bring a title home. The Philly Wees are all killing me over here. We had all our eggs in Chrissy's basket, and she almost got us there. Now it's you guys. So come on, somebody. Please,
I got a Death by Chocolate. the chocolate desserts, they slayed me.
I still think Krissi was robbed by the judges.
Huh? What's that, Frank?
Krissi was robbed by the judges, he said.
Fat Graham.
Yeah, I agree.
Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, he's no good. Anybody that gets the stomach staple done is a quitter.
Yeah, we don't like quitters.
Too funny. All right, guys. Well, let's. I hate to cut you loose, but I have our next guest waiting patiently on the line as well.
Ah, bring him on.
You want to? You want to talk?
It's all right.
Hold.
No, we'll let you go, bud.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All right, guys. So again, tune in to the Food Network this Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The great American food truck race. Come on, Philly's finest. Bring it home. Bring it home to Philly. Krissi, we'll be talking soon. I think we're doing dinner or something very soon.
Yeah, Sunday. Your wife. Your wife's all over that.
There you go. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, see you guys.
We're eating macaroni on Sunday.
Oh yeah, who's making the gravy?
It's already made.
It's
all right.
Krissi. It's sauce, Krissi. You broke my heart.
Get out of here with your sauce.
It's not gravy. Gravy's brown. It goes on mashed potatoes. You know that.
Okay.
No, that's brown gravy. Get the hell out of here.
I'm kidding. It was nice talking to you guys. Hopefully we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so long, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Take it easy.
All right.
Oh, that's the Philadelphia Circus right there. You've just experienced it. All right.
You know, when we came up with the idea to put them guys together, I didn't think it was going to be that. That was gold. I had to mute the phone. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, that was great. That was friggin' great. All right.
And you know what?
Go ahead. You know what? What?
Oh no, I said that's our guest, man. That's what we have on the show.
All right, Pac is patiently waiting. We're going to take a quick commercial break, 2 minutes, and we're right back.
This is Riley Cote, and you're listening to Totally Driven Radio.
For $5 today.